Hi, Ken Burton here with Woodcraft Magazine. Let's talk a little bit about glue application. I like to use a brush, and one of my favorites is an acid brush you'll find in the plumbing aisle at most hardware stores. Now these come with bristles that are about 1 inch long. And to modify them, I usually take a pair of scissors and cut about half of the bristles off. And what this does, it just makes the bristles seem a little bit stiffer, and I find it's a little easier to control where I put the glue. Then I will take, and instead of working directly out of the bottle, use a cup or the back of a piece of sandpaper or something and make a little puddle to work out of. And squeeze out what I think I'm going to need. Now I've got the top for an outdoor table. This was also featured in issue 112 of Woodcraft Magazine. This is destined to be a sit outside, so glue of choice here is Type On 3. Again, it's super good for outdoor application. I'm not going to have to worry about this coming apart over the years. So we've got a rail, and I've cut a series of mortises on the side of it, and each of these has got tenons on the end. So to put this together, what I'm going to want to do is to paint glue on the tenon. So you want a good coat, but you don't need an excess. I'm going to put just a little bit on the shoulder. Now the shoulder's end grain. There's not a lot of glue surface there. But again, this is going to be outside. It's going to help prevent moisture from wicking into the end grain, which is going to help prevent rot. Now this piece is made from thermally modified wood, so I've got a pretty good advantage over weathering right there. So I've got that. Also going to apply glue in the mortise. And rather than having you watch me put glue in all these, we'll just glue this one up and you can get the idea. So I'm just going to slide them together. Now your joints, when you cut them, should go together with firm hand pressure. If you find you're having to use a hammer to get them together, a little too tight. But likewise, if I hold this and this piece just drops out, it's too loose. So that just go together by hand and you should be good. So then we get everything else to line up, which is also a trick with when you're gluing, because you have a limited amount of time and it can be a little stressful when you try to approach it relaxed. One of the cardinal rules when you are gluing is that you can say things you're not supposed to say any other time. So I've got all the pieces started into their joints, and you can use the clamps to squeeze things together. So once you have your joints seated, they need to remain under clamp pressure for a minimum of an hour. More time is better. If you can let it go overnight, you're in good shape. But if you need to hurry things along a little bit, as long as you don't put too much stress on the joint, an hour of clamp time is good. Hope that gives you a little bit of advice as to how to pick the appropriate glue for your next project. Appreciate you watching. For more expert advice, be sure to subscribe to Woodcraft Magazine and follow us on social media.